Oh man, wait, already live streaming it? Oh God. Okay.
I'm starting it up.
We're just starting.
Okay.
We're not live yet. Here we go.
Are you letting people in? Should we let them all in? We are live streaming,
Yep,
right?
letting them in.
Hi, Allison. Welcome.
Hi.
Allison,
Hi.
I will prompt you to just talk to them a little bit about scholarships and fellowships.
Sure.
And then you'll have to do it like 2 or 3 different times. If you could put in the grad admissions link, it comes up with 2 and the chat just gets filled. So you might have to do it more than one time where you put it in.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you for signing in for this very unique event in the sense that it is the first of its kind from the School of Computing and Data Science, Wentworth Institute of Technology. I'm proud to be part of this event, and I'm excited to welcome you all from God's own country, Nigeria. And I'm excited to also grateful for my dean for being part of this initiative. When I told her about this, she is also an immigrant like myself, and she's an inspiration to me because we share the same passion, also helping international students, immigrants from our countries to be able to know what we are doing in Wentworth and be part of the vision. And so I'm proud to be part of this vision. And Doga, thank you very much for making it work. And I'm excited to also introduce all my colleagues here. Associate in ASIN is here. And I will start by introducing, based on what I have on my screen, so that you meet our faculty. Some of them will join us later. There are some of them in class, some of them having labs, but as they join us, we will let them introduce each other. And I will start from Alessandra on my screen. Introduce yourself, Alice. She's the first person you will always see when you walk into the school. Being the program coordinator, she has her desk right next to my office here. I was joking about it that I am the gatekeeper for the school because my office is the #1 after Alice. After Alice. So, Alice, introduce yourself.
Sure. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Great. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alessandra Augusto. I'm from Brazil. I'm the academic assistant for the School of Computer and Data Science. I'm very happy to have you all here join us. And if you have any questions, please let us know.
Next is David. David is the assistant to the dean. Please introduce yourself.
Sure. My name is David Albanese. I'm the assistant to the dean. Also, just like Alessandra, if you have any questions, you can always feel free to reach out to me, either through our school email address, which is scds@wit.edu, like School of Computing and Data Science. It's scds@wit.edu. You also have my email address. I wrote to you all yesterday with the links for today, so you can just respond to that email if you think of anything. After this session is over and you're not sure where to write, you can always just go back to that, send me an email, and I can help you out with anything that you need. So thank you for coming. Next
is Professor Ottman. He will also be part of the presentation tomorrow. He's giving a talk on machine learning tomorrow, but let's have a taste of who Ottman is.
Yeah.
Salem.
Yeah,
yes.
Good. So how's everyone? How are you today? So I am Salem Othman. So I am from Libya. I am from Africa. So I teach machine learning, big data, and data mining courses. So if you have any question, just let me know today and or tomorrow. I will hope to see you in the tomorrow morning in the workshop. Thank you.
Thank you, Salem. Next is Alison. Alison, introduce yourself.
Yes, hi everyone and welcome. Thanks for joining us. I'm Allison. I work in the Office of Graduate Admissions. So if you have any admission related questions or scholarship questions, please let me know and I would be happy to help you with that.
Then Doga is next. I know she's giving a key presentation for this event, but please introduce yourself.
Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. My name is Durga Suresh Menon. I'm the Dean of the School of Computing and Data Science. Welcome. We do have a presentation for you here today. I just wanted to take a moment to say how excited we are that we are all here together. I am from India originally. It is my 21st year here at Wentworth, where I've been a faculty for a very long time. And now I'm in the very privileged and very honored to be the Dean of the school with some amazing faculty who are being introduced to you today. We ask that you ask your questions either by unmuting yourself or you can ask us through chat. Both of that work for us. If you have very specific questions for one person, you could do that as well. Any questions that we don't get to, it has not yet happened. This is our third session today. So in session 1 and session 2, we were able to get through all of the questions. So we are hoping that we will do the same things here. But just like David and Alessandra told you, we are available. We have given you our email address and David emailed you all yesterday. So you all have the email address. So feel free. Throughout the meeting, have your chat window open because there's a lot of links that Allison is going to be putting in, David is going to be putting in, I'm going to be putting in. So you'll have this. And then at some point in the next couple of days, next week, we will send you an email, all of you participants, with a detailed list of all the things that we discussed. So you'll have things to apply for. I just saw that Dean Hansen is here and we have one of our professors. Ray, if you could go, and then after Ray, Jones, you can introduce yourself as well.
Hi there, everybody. My name is Ray Hansen. I'm the Associate Dean of the School of Computing and Data Science. I focus a lot on the curriculum side of all of our different degrees. I do some of the advising for our cybersecurity program. I also do much of the teaching for our cybersecurity program. So as you get into more security and forensics related courses in the junior and senior year, you will probably see me then.
Next, Jones, you are next.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Jones Yu. I'm an associate professor in the School of Computing and Data Science. So my major in basically is in computer science programming, and I teach the freshman course and sophomore, including like computer science 1, computer science 2, data structures, and I also teach the junior and senior class. Mainly is about application development. I teach the web development and mobile application developments. So my research interest is also related to what I'm doing and teaching. So basically is kind of center in the software development. So because my major is in computer science. Okay, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you very much. And if any other faculty, I think we've covered all the faculty and staff here. Yes, so I will let Dean Durga Suresh Menon. I will continue to try until when I get 100% in your last name. I try to avoid pronouncing it, but yes, I will let you.
You'll all have to tell me if you see the slides.
Presentation.
Wonderful. Again, everybody, welcome. Thank you. What I'm going to do in the next 15 minutes or so is kind of take you through who we are, what we do, and give you a little bit of an introduction to coursework, to programs. Dean Hansen is going to jump in when I talk about cybersecurity. But the idea here is that we want you to get to know us. Of course, you can't get to know us in detail, but this will give you enough information to be able to go to the website and get even more information. So let us first jump into our programs. We have 4 undergraduate programs right now in computer science, networking, applied mathematics, and cybersecurity, and 3 graduate programs or master's degrees programs in applied computer science, business analytics, and data science. It's a good time for me to pause and tell you we do not have PhD programs at Wentworth. Next year, for September of 22, when I'm hoping a lot of you will be joining us, we will be starting 3 new programs in the school, one in information technology, one in data science that are both in the bachelor's level, and a graduate program or a master's program in cybersecurity analytics. We also have a lot of accelerated programs. The one that is on the ground right now is our MS in applied computer science, where if you were in the bachelor's degree program, you could finish the bachelor's in 3 years and do your master's in 1 year. So we do have many options for you to be able to come and do our programs. So let us take a minute and let us talk about, because we have a lot of pride in our programs, and one of our growing programs right now is cybersecurity, and I'm going to let Dean Hansen talk about it.
Thank you, Durga. So yeah, I just want to spend a couple of minutes and discuss the basics and kind of the fundamentals of what our curriculum around cybersecurity is. First off, it was built from the ground up only a handful of years ago to be a completely interdisciplinary program. Cybersecurity is not, and generally should not be, just a computing focused program. There is some math that goes into it that is useful, but it also needs to address the business side of an organization. It needs to address the people and sociological components of that. So humanities is a useful approach. And we also have some electives in the engineering space. So if you're more interested in touching some hardware as well as software, as well as processes, as well as tools, then we can address some of those things. It was industry focused, meaning that we are teaching you skills that can be used day one of your co-op or either of your co-ops, and moving right into your career as well. Once you graduate, you will have useful hands-on knowledge and skills that can be utilized to be a productive member of that organization. We have many different partners that we have worked with. Dean Suresh Menon will talk about some of those coming up here again. We interacted with many of those partners to get feedback on our program and continually get feedback from our industry partners to tell us what they need in their entry-level employees, what they need in employees that wish to retool or skill set up. So we have many options and valuable curriculum that can be used to start a career or to relaunch a career, no matter where you're at in your kind of career path. With that in mind, the topics that we address in much of our curriculum range from very technical to very business oriented. We have threat hunting and threat intelligence courses. And at the other end of the business spectrum, we have governance, compliance, auditing, law and policy courses. Bridging the gap in between those of the business and the technology would be business continuity concepts. Which then, of course, gets into some of our digital forensics and incident response courses. And then we flip the table completely over. And instead of just thinking about security from a defensive standpoint, we teach offensive security, which teaches you the principles and processes, thought patterns, and tooling that an offender, a hacker, an intruder wishes to use to gain access to your networks, to exploit your software, to in any way compromise your system. We teach you those same skills, because if you understand those processes and procedures of how an attacker is going to attack your network, you can do those same things and prevent an attack by being early on understanding what those pieces are. This graphic here really drives the understanding then that the approach for cybersecurity is not just a technological one. We don't solve this with just technology. We need to address it with the people and the process and the technology pieces in order to have a complete solution. And that's the holistic approach that you'll get for cybersecurity from our programs.
Thank you. Let us take a look at our information technology program. Professor Yoon is in classes. She was able to attend. I hope that she will come in a little bit late so you can actually meet one of the major authors of our IT program. And our information technology program truly believes that there are many things within IT that we can address at the School of Computing and Data Science. So here we have 4 concentrations, one in network infrastructure, information technology, operations and design, health informatics and technology, and information technology project management. Something that is beautiful about Boston that we don't talk about much, and even in this map, what you can see behind me, by the way, everybody, this is Boston behind me, is that we are 5 minutes away from Harvard Medical School, right? And so you come to a city where it is world known for not just the schools, but it's also world known for hospitals, right? So we are truly able to partner, we are truly able to collaborate, and we are truly able to do interdisciplinary activities within our new IT program. And these are the concentrations in our IT program. And if you look on the right-hand side, it talks to you about the computing competencies. And the computing competencies are so important because if you see to it, we are not creating a person who's going to be very good in just one thing. We are truly trying to cast a wide net where we are including everything from IT architecture to data management to wireless and mobile networks, and then talking about web and mobile application development. And then having a concentration in IT project management that truly tells people what to do with technology, right? So we're very proud of our new programs that are coming into play next year. Our cybersecurity analytics program, as Ray just said, takes the part of cybersecurity that we talk about, but then we also talk about the big deal of data. And Professor Othman did not talk much about it, but Professor Salam Othman, and I hope everybody comes to talk to you tomorrow, Salam, ask him about the data science program, because he's been a very major part of the data science program and the applied computer science graduate programs. So we have our faculty who have multiple expertise, like you all know, and I'm hoping some of you know Professor Folajimi, who is now leading not just efforts within our school for recruiting students from Nigeria, but also is working on a game development minor, because we understand what the market needs are, and we are trying to fulfill those needs. No presentation would be right without telling you a little bit of statistics about what we do here at Wentworth. This is just a glimpse into our undergraduate programs, not our graduate programs yet. And you will see that our undergraduates are going into the field and starting with salaries anywhere from $60,000 to $76,000. And again, this is a very small set of employers that I'm going to be introducing to you next. But what I wanted everybody to focus on, and I know that this is very big and we are data science school, if you can look at the response rates that we get back from our students, 85% response rates, 80% response rates, that basically means that when we send our survey out to 10 students, 8 of them answer it. And if we send it to 100 people, 80 people answer it. Because our students are very happy to be here. They're very proud to be a part of our journey. And they're able to come back and tell us how successful they are. This is a list of our employers. Again, very small sample size here. And I don't know if you all heard Dean Hansen talk, but he talked about all these cybersecurity companies in the area that are coming to Wentworth and asking us for students who will come and join their workforce. Now, there are some names here that are universal: Microsoft, Red Hat, IBM. They're everywhere in the world, and Apple, Dell. So the idea here is, when you come to Wentworth, yes, we are a small school in Boston compared to other schools, but we are not small necessarily. Just this program has over 900 students in the School of Computing and Data Science. So to let you know that when you come to Wentworth, we have support systems. And what do these support systems mean? We have an international student office. We have a co-ops and careers office. We have advising. We have what we have just started to call as the Success Studio. And this is basically a place where you go, where we are able to help you and guide you to the next step in the process. This is also a very good time to pause. And maybe I should have done this in the previous slide. Everybody, both our undergraduate and graduate programs have STEM designation, which basically means that you are able to get 3 years of work permits, which we call as the optional practical training. after you graduate. So you're able to stay in the country and work for 3 years after you graduate from either an undergrad program or a graduate program. And so how do we support you once you're on campus? Of course, we provide you academic support. We provide you advising services. We provide you services to help you find a job. There are internship and co-op opportunities that are available as a part of our program as well. And other than that, there is also the concept of building community. And the way we build community is by having events within the school that truly bring everybody together. We have just recently, under the leadership of David Albanese, started a Dean's Lecture Series, where we're bringing both industry experts and alums to come back and talk about different topics within computing and data science. We also do many fairs. We do resource fairs, we do career fairs, we do job fairs, all kinds of fairs, so that we can help our students grow and truly become a member of the community. I think what we want you to do is not just come to school and learn a course, but truly be a part of community. I think I want to stop here and just for 1 minute, Salam, if you can talk about the research that you're doing with your students and you plan to do with the grad students, this would be a great time to tell them about that.
Great, thank you, Durga. So for me, I'm doing research related to machine learning and data mining. So students come to me and I give them a research problem. Then they find data and analyze the data and try to answer the question. Then after that, they write paper. It is a iterative process. So then after that, they publish the paper and they go to the conference and present the paper. For example, I remember last work was about emoji set mining. So this is a new term. I coined it here at WIT. So just a student, they try to collect tweets from Twitter and they build a website. It is called sogoresearch.com. And this website able to collect data from social network platforms. Then we have some research questions. They all answer those questions and they write papers and then they submitted those papers.
And this is also a very good time to tell you that we do have student travel funding. So when you publish a paper with Professor Othman demands money for his students from the dean's office. Then we give you money to go to conferences. And so again, everybody, this is all new initiatives that we are coming in every year in order to support our students better. And now with the whole new crop of graduate students coming next year, we are thinking about what more we can do. How can we support you better? What more should we be focused on so that when you come, you have the best experience when you are here in Boston. And I keep talking about Boston. I could not go without showing you a slide of Boston. It is one of the most beautiful cities in the world. I have been told by Yetunde that I cannot speak until I see Lagos. So I will hold my thoughts. But I come from a very big city in India as well. But I'll tell you this, it is one of the most beautiful cities to come to. We are not 45 minutes away or 45 kilometers away. I think the airport is behind me in that corner, guys. So we are about 15 minutes away from the airport, but with traffic, it takes a little bit longer. The idea of coming to Boston is, it is a truly multicultural city. Whether you want to find a commonality in food, culture, research, or work, you will always find something in Boston that is going to pique your interest. And so we are called America's college town. And there is a reason to it. So I really look forward to seeing all of you here and being a part of your educational journey. I'm going to stop presenting now so we can give you all an opportunity to ask questions. You can ask questions again through chat, or you can unmute yourself and ask questions. Thank you, everybody, for your attention.
Thank you, Durga. It's time for you to ask questions. If you have questions, admission-related question, there is Alison here will be able to answer your question. If you have academic-related, or if you're a parent or you are a prospective student. So whatever question you have in terms of tuition, in terms of admission process, in terms of the courses we offer and the opportunities we offer. Now it's time to ask your question. You can chat or you can unmute.
Looks like we've already started having some links put in. Thank you, David, in our chat for you to be able to see about all the different learning opportunities, working opportunities here. And I'm sure that Allison is very soon going to start putting in the graduate admissions. If you all could take a minute and either type or speak and say if you're here for more the undergraduate program or the graduate program, that would be very useful. Or any questions at all.
Yeah. Any question at all?
Well, this has been our quietest group. Is there any specific questions you have about a specific program? That would also be a good time. Again, you don't have to unmute yourself. You could basically type in the chat and we should be able to answer your questions. No questions at all? Well, that's great. What else can we help you with if you don't have questions for us? Because the way we had planned this event, and that's how we've done it the past 2 times, was we basically had the 15-minute presentation. And basically after that, we wanted to hear more from you as to what you're looking for.
I think maybe Alison can talk more about our admission process.
Sure, yeah, I would be happy to. So if you're interested in applying to the master's degree program, you would start by filling out the online application. It takes about 15 minutes. It's pretty easy. And then for documents, we require a resume, a statement of purpose, where you'll just talk about your interest in the program and your future career goals. We would require 1 letter of recommendation, your official bachelor's degree transcripts, and also a credential evaluation. So just showing that you have the equivalent of a United States bachelor's degree. We do not require an English language proficiency exam for applicants from Nigeria, so that makes it a little bit easier. So once you submit all of the documents, you'll have a decision in usually about 1 to 2 weeks. You'll automatically be considered for a merit scholarship when you apply, which is really exciting. So if you are admitted, any scholarship you receive will be included in your admit letter. After that point, if you're admitted and you choose that you want to come to Wentworth, the next step would be to submit your financial documents if you need an F1 student visa. So that would entail submitting a bank statement, declaration of finances from yourself or a sponsor, showing that you have the required amount of money to support yourself during the academic year. That is around $65,000 that you would have to show. That includes all your living expenses for the year and tuition. If you do receive a scholarship, that would be deducted from that total. So once you submit the financial documents, we would issue your I-20 in about 1 to 2 weeks, and then you would go for your visa appointment. If for some reason, I know visa appointments are running a little later right now due to COVID-19 and the backlogs. So if you are admitted and you can't attend in 2022, you're always welcome to defer your admission to the following year. You have 1 year after you've been admitted to attend. Any questions about any of that? I think I got it all.
I think, yes, you covered it all. And
Okay.
yes, and Doga was able to also answer the question on the chat.
Allison, you didn't say about fellowships. So they get admitted and then we send the fellowship application, right?
Yep, so that's another option. You can apply to a fellowship. That would be around 10 hours a week working in the department. in exchange for around $4,000 to $5,000 a year. So yeah, that is another option that you can consider when applying.
But please understand, everybody, that we don't make either the merit decisions or the fellowship decisions until your application is complete. So I think the first part is the merit consideration, and Allison, that is after their application is complete, and then the fellowship is after they are admitted. So two different stages of scholarship and fellowship.
Yes.
Yes. So, and this event is being live streamed. If you missed anything, especially if you just came in or you came in late, you can watch it on YouTube. And if you have any further questions, maybe something that pops up later, we have all the emails that have been shared. Maybe if Dave can share those emails again for graduate admission or undergraduate admission, so that you can send those emails. And some of you are probably here because you got the information from me somehow, and you have my email. If you are confused about anything, I'm happy to answer your question or direct you. I will direct you to the appropriate personnel that will help you with your query. So, and once again, I'm grateful that you are able to make it to this event. It's one of its kind. And if not for COVID and the bad situation the global community has been in for the past more than 18 months, this program should be happening live in Nigeria, right? We should be having, like, because we know, I know the needs of Nigeria. I was born, bred, and buttered in Nigeria. I had started my career in Nigeria before I immigrated to the United States. So I know our needs. I know some people should be here, but because of network power or anything else. And I know our needs for, sometimes we want to see, we want to believe, we don't want to be scammed. We want to have that feel. So we are hoping to be there next year. Hopefully, if things, if the situation changes with the travel restriction and so on, we are hoping to be in Nigeria next year, both for undergrad and graduate admissions. So now that we see Nigeria, I always tell my dean, Nigeria is talented, we have potentials, and we just need information. And so sometimes we also need to bring the information in person. So I know as a faculty back in Nigeria, in those days, everything that we need to do, you are looking, you are applying for your promotion, all your papers, publications, everything must be printed in paper and be seen and felt. And that is how we work. That is how we work. I appreciate that. And so we are coming, you will feel us, you will see us, and we'll come with our papers, you will see us, and we will help you. That is the plan. So hopefully look forward to that. And like I said, if you have questions, anything, so you need and you get confused on the website, I'm happy to get in touch with me, and I will connect you with the right person. Thank you, Leticia. Thank you. We worked together years ago as she was also when I started my career, we were together as colleagues.
You are muted. If you can unmute yourself and ask the question.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Yeah, can I ask a question, please?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I am Professor Mrs. Egbokare from University of Benin, Nigeria. I'm a faculty member. I teach computer science, software engineering to be specific, and I teach introductory courses too. Some of our students want to know if you have short-term courses that they can take at your university, possibly collaboration with your faculty members too, so that they can get some current trends in computing. I don't know if you have such facility. Thank you.
We do not at the current time Professor, it's a great idea. I think we are starting with this open house. We are coming out of COVID, and we ourselves have pivoted from being face to face to being online. It is a great idea, and we would love for something like that to happen in the future. So, but no, we do not have short-term courses here that the students can take. We do offer courses online. In the School of Computing and Data Science, but it is a course. And so I think the collaborative opportunities will be something that you will have to talk to Dr. Folajimi about and think about something in the future that we can do. We are open to all kinds of collaboration. It's not like we have not done these before. We have had collaborations with schools outside of Wentworth in the past. But as I said, it is a new day. So we look forward to talking to you. Please reach out to Professor Folajimi and we can further the conversation.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm happy to talk more about that. I think Jones is saying now because there is a study abroad program that we do, and Jones has been involved. So please, Jones, talk more about that.
Just extra information. So in the past, we did set up the collaboration with different universities in different countries. So in the past, for example, we did have a collaboration with university in China. So we set up the course for their student flight here in Boston to take 1 semester course. So the student, they start by for 1 semester, being our student for 1 semester. And then they finish the 1 semester course and then fly back to continue their university class. So it's part of the program. And then we did found there was a solution to make it happen, especially this kind of the activity happened before the pandemic. Students, their kind of school schedule is not the same as the US system. So they have their on-campus education for 1 month in China. They flew to the US for 2 months in our campus. So it was kind of the model we did work out, and that it seems good in the past. So, but definitely for this kind of short course, I don't have any answer, but definitely we did have this kind of collaboration with different universities in the past.
Thank you.
And Memo is not here. He would also have talked about the study abroad program. And so we are open to, like the Dean said, we are open to, and that is why we're setting up this kind of event, the first of its kind with Nigeria. So we are open to discussion like this, even further the discussion beyond this meeting by sending an email, by letting us know, for example, if you are the head of your department and you think there is something that your students can benefit from and we can work out a model, why not? It just needs us to put heads together, brainstorm about it, and see how it benefits the community, both institutions.
Okay, thank you very much.
And thank you for attending, ma'am.
Thanks. I think I enjoyed the session. Thank you.
Yes, nice connecting again.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we'll keep in touch more.
Yes. Any other question? Any other thoughts?
All right, in that case, that concludes our part of this open house. If anyone has any other questions, you know how to get in touch with us. Thank you all so much for coming. This was I think it was a first event that we have done with Nigeria, and I would consider this a very huge success. And thanks to all of you, we've been able to come up with many ideas. We've got a lot of takeaways from here today. So again, thank you, everybody.
Thank you all.
Thank you so much.